It is the day after the show. I don't know what I feel. Like I don't know who I am. So much has changed so fast and I haven't gotten a chance to even just blink and think about it. But I'm not mad, it's a good thing. I get to now figure out who this new version of me is. I stopped working in tech. My last day of work was 3 weeks ago. I'm a full-time fashion designer now. My first fashion week in New York ever, and I had a show in it. And I met so many new people in the last 4 days that feel like close friends. So I just feel like I have taken on this new identity in like the last week. Got this hat from the gift bag. I don't know if I was supposed to get a gift bag. I actually didn't know Ashley Biden was in the audience. That was a big highlight of the night. She was right there. I didn't see her because she was on the other side of the audience that my parents were on. On my way back, I looked at my parents. But if I looked the other way, I would have seen Hamel, Shipra, and Ashley. Also, she is so nice. After the show, I just kind of talked to all the models, helped them clean up, took pictures with them, did the backstage thing, and then just went upstairs with my boots. And I just walk into the rooms, press, and there's like all these like big people talking, people I've seen on TV, Indian matchmaking gals, Hamel, like that girl I was actually fangirling over. They were all there, and I walk in looking for my parents. And then all of a sudden people are coming up to me, introducing themselves, and I'm going to introduce myself to them. They are telling me that they loved the show and I had their favorite designs. And that was, who is this? I'm in New York, so there might be a lot of noise. That was crazy because I have never been praised like that for doing what I love, if that makes sense. I'm just doing what I love. Every single one of our models was beautiful, so kind. I feel like I just have a personal chunk of my heart with them. It was just so nice to see them love themselves and their bodies in the dress. We had no alterations. I try to avoid alterations as much as possible, and like I didn't have to do any because I try to perfect the fit for as many different women's body types as possible during my sampling process. Test with different body types. That huge weight on my back was that white dress that came in day of. Holy fucking shit. How many stars had to align for last night to happen is crazy. The dress, that was the first test we did. We didn't even do a prototype test. I was like, make it in the final fabric and send it to me immediately. There was something closed in India during this weekend, some GQ Summit. No, something. It's not that. So Delhi was closed for traffic. They had to send it Monday. Show was Wednesday. Came Wednesday afternoon. My dad, like the gem he is, was posted up outside the delivery address, waiting there for, I think, an hour at least. He would have waited there before. He's that king. Just so when the delivery guy came, he wouldn't have turned away if anything went wrong. My dad was there to get it from him. Immediately brought it to the venue, tried it on, and it fucking fit. It fit, and it was gorgeous, and there was nothing wrong with it. And I think it's because we did a lot of fit tests for Collection 1. My manufacturer, he knows what I want. That was crazy. I have so much to say, and like I don't want this to be too long and bore everyone. My voice is gone. I don't normally sound like this, but people are just New York things. I slept so good. I mean, I had trouble sleeping last night. I was probably up till 5 or 6 a.m. responding to messages. Still have so many messages I need to respond to. I took it really slow today. I just went to the gym. I watched TV. I finally started Only Murders in the Building. It's so good. I'm only like 18 minutes through the first episode. Here's my list for today now. I'm going to go pick up clothes that one of the execs wore, Divya. She looks stunning. I ended up wearing the corset and mini skirt. So I was assigned to style her in a different look, like a full-length skirt, and I just stalked her profile. I had a feeling she would like the navy gold set, the short one, and she ended up wearing it, and she looked so good. She was sitting front row next to Leah. She left it with her doorman. We, like, day up, she just texted. But then I also have to message everyone else that has the clothes. I'm also going to reach out to the head gals, ask for advice. As soon as I got into the show, stopped releasing the new pieces I was planning on releasing because I got advice that it would be nice to release new pieces at the show. That's why like it was also chaotic at the end, and I've been really busy trying to design a whole new collection for the show. But I ended up showcasing most of the first collection, which is fine because it only came out like, what, 2 months ago? And I haven't even shipped out the first round of orders yet because the first stock is literally coming 3 days from now. So I have to ask for advice on if I should add new dresses to the store or should sit on them and give buyers or investors first dibs. Like, I don't understand. And it feels really nice to have people that ask these questions to that are in the business, because that's something I didn't have before. I look up to Leah like a mentor. There was a game time decision. Should I wear my boots or heels? And I could have gone either way. I really didn't know what to do. I went with heels because I could tell people's reaction when I was wearing the heels with the dress was a bit more like, then like when I was wearing the boots, people liked the boots and thought it was fun and like more me. But I was wanting that moment because it was about the dress. Boots were about me, and yes, when the designer walks, I'm not a model. But since it's a new dress, I just didn't want to take away from the dress. I don't know like when to leave conversation. Just love talking to the people that want to talk to me. Like I didn't get a chance to talk to a lot of people, but I talked to some really cool girls, stylists, really cool New York girls, even my age. Crazy. Like I made friends. They were like, you should come to my events. I found them on Instagram. Okay, I thought that was gonna last longer than it did. Anyway, hopefully I get to hang out with these girls because that seems really fun, and I've never really had a group of creative New York group like that. Mostly I've just been in tech, right? I have like creative friends here and there, but I've never had like a squad. Funny has been that for me, and we're just never in the same city. I met Shagun. She's lovely. She's just as lovely as I thought she would be in real life. I met Hamel. That was a big fangirl moment because I had been following her for a while. Like I almost drew her portrait back in my drawing days. Because she was the first brown girl that I kind of saw do creative director thing. I've been following her for a long time. She's really big now, but I was following her like as soon as I found her. So that I was starstruck. Every time I saw her, I was just like I just couldn't control it. When we went out too, she was there and I was just like, oh my god. I tried to play it cool, but like I literally am just like, oh my god. Oh yeah, Ashley. The Secret Service was there. I get to cross that off my bucket list. I didn't know why they were there. I just thought they were security guards in suits. Ashley like immediately had to leave after the show because she's the president's daughter. They were like, hey, Ashley wants to meet you, and they dragged me and like they didn't drag me, I came willingly. She was headed out though. There was a line of people, of course, like around her. She was going out and I was just like, hey. On her way out, I was just standing in the line and then she grabs me and she's like, oh my god, I love your stuff. Honestly, I don't know exactly what she said. I remember her saying, I want to wear it, like we will be in touch. You should have seen my face. Like I was literally like, oh my god, Ashley, like whatever you want, it's yours. In that moment, I just felt such good energy from her. I don't know how else to explain it. I felt grounded in that moment talking to her. You know, like people that big with that much notoriety to their name wouldn't expect to just feel so in the moment with them, and just like I don't know, whatever. It just felt really normal, really comfortable. Also, I was freaking out, but like in a comfortable way. Anyway, here are the nails. Nails were slay. Butterfly, roses, bangles, chaotic things. The jewelry didn't fit a couple of the models. We got new jewelry day of, so I gave my own jewelry, got it back. Models were such gems, honestly. I got so lucky with every single person. Slaysha walking out the models. We were missing a necklace and she was like, listen, when the third model comes off, you need this necklace for the last model, so I'm just gonna grab it and put her on her. In the moment when they were walking on stage, I was so useless. I wasn't checking anybody. I think I forgot to steam like the ruffles on the skirt. I've never been someone that's good on stage. When I was a kid, I used to really stutter. Like when I say like when I was a kid, I would say like up until I was 19. It didn't even have to be cameras. If it was just a group of people looking at me while I was talking, couldn't help it. I used to have like a twitch on my face, but none of that happened, and I think that means I've grown a lot, which is really nice. I just turned 24, so 5 years since when I was 19. I was really nervous. I did interviews. Like I actually am really proud of myself. Have the stutter or the face twitch, or I didn't always say the right thing. I did fuck up a few times, and that'll keep me up at night for a bit, but overall, like I have done better than I ever thought I could. Now, like just saying out loud, I'm just able to take it. I have this core memory of Maheen, one of the other beautiful designers. It's like a big sis to me this weekend, which is crazy because I met her 4 days ago. There was this moment before I was walking out on stage. The last show-stopping model, Cindy, went. I was kind of freaking out, like my heart was beating so fast. She just looked at me and she was like, how does it feel to be that bitch? She was dancing and I just forced myself to dance, and then it felt normal and I felt like I was actually dancing, and I was smiling, and then she was just like smile, and I just walked out, and then I was actually able to be present. I didn't black out. I was able to look for people in the audience. I saw Leah. She was smiling, like Leah's smile. She's an OBS person, so when she's having a good time, it's just like, yes, girl. There's so many fucking cameras. Honestly, I pretended not to see those cameras. Looking back in the video, that was a lot of cameras. Just like, so I didn't walk like a model. I practiced some model walks. I just walked like how I would normally walk. I forgot I was wearing heels, which was huge actually. If I was remembering that, I probably would have stumbled at overthinking. The music mix that Ion made, so good. All I did was I went through the timestamps he put. My favorite timestamps was so clutch. He curated a bunch of songs, working on it for 3 days, and then I select the ones that were my favorite. It came down to 5. It was actually perfect. DJ also probably played a hand in this too. The way the transitions happened at the perfect times, and the way I was able to walk out to the end chorus of Persuasive. Praneetha's walk was phenomenal. I hope I have the footage by now to play it back for you. I remember her very early walks too. The way she walks like a pro model, the way her foot lands straight and she sinks her shoulder into it, was literally giving Naomi. All she was doing was watching runway walks and runway models. It makes sense. She deserves it. She trained and practiced so hard, all while being a full-time Columbia student. Huge fucking slay. She has exams this weekend, so I don't get to see her for a bit. I'm sad because she was a full-time model. Advice. I'll keep filming. I have some more things I have to do. I have shoots lined up for tomorrow and Saturday because I'm flying out Sunday, and I have to ship out the production stock that's coming to SF on the 18th, which is the first round of orders. And then my friends want to do a little beach retreat, and I was hoping it would be after next week so I could focus on ship out orders and then properly take a break, because first round of orders is done, Fashion Week is done, but they want to do it next week. So I'm just gonna be working during that. It'll be fine. I would like to be vlogging full time now, editing and stuff. Just gotta move to New York. Gotta fucking move to New York. There was this really cool man I talked to, not to name drop, it's just a weird thing to do. This is just for you, Shield. Jim was just really cool. He was texting Trey Songz, who was like my childhood crush. I saw him live too at Lovers and Friends, and I lost my shit. But he was just like texting him right in front of me. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, he like goes out. You wanna go out tonight? And I was like, what the fuck? Trey Songz, it's Trey Songz. Feels fucking good to be single right now. Imagine. I think in a relationship I love really hard, and a lot of people do feel this, is you can never fully be 100% with yourself in the moment. If you like love someone dearly and they're just not there, if you're in a relationship, part of you always belongs to them. You're checking in with them or see things and you like want to report back to them, but when you're not, and you're not pining for anyone, you're fully in the moment. Everything you see and experience belongs to you. That's really special. You should enjoy that as long as it lasts. I think that's everything. Corba and Arya, great backstage assist. That was amazing. Photographer friends, Slade, Sukmani, Neha, all of the gals, the pop-up. Holy shit, the pop-up. Oh my god. Life is crazy. The words that come out of my mouth don't make any sense. New York Fashion Week, like models, designers, like, I just like, none of this shit makes sense. What I'm saying, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, okay, I gotta go. Like, how long is this video? I don't know, I just gotta go. Okay, bye. I love you. Incredibly grateful. It's crazy that I was able to do this, honestly. Like, I'm putting this back. Just like the things that had to come together, the people that had to, like my parents supporting me, flying in and just like being able to get that package, being so stable so that I could take risks like this. My friends that helped with the pop-up, Swati, Praneetha. I didn't have to do it alone. I'm so used to doing everything alone. This year, I haven't had to do anything alone. That's been crazy. I was so anti getting help and doing things. I think it's just because watching my parents grow up getting burned with people who are getting help, having that, like, I helped you help me, that weird like game that like the older generation played. I don't know. I just like prefer doing everything my own way. I hated social politics. I still do, but those don't exist. It's just like you help each other. Like that's it. There's just love. Anyway, I guess that's healing. Accept help in a genuine way. Give it back. Make everyone happy. Like they need to like. It's just like I just love making people happy. Girls in the clothes. Girls in the clothes that I don't know, that just are enjoying it now out there. That's fucking crazy. I'm gonna go run all my errands. Bye. Go back to this fire escape. This place, gotta clean it. What a king. Without him, this week would have been so different. I got to live like really close to all of the events I had to go to. I had so much shit so I could spread it out in this apartment. You really fall in love with someone while living in their place.